So I told myself, self, you're never gonna find another scam phone number again. And myself went, yeah, I'm probably never gonna find a scam phone number again, and I probably won't do this, kind of thing again. And I was wrong. So we're gonna call up a new number.
Thank you for calling technical support. This call is being monitored or recorded for quality and training purposes. Please hold for the next available agent.
Safe PC Solutions, this is Marissa. How can I help you?
Yeah, I got a pop-up on my screen that said my computer was infected and I had to call this number.
Okay, what does it say?
Uh, just gave me a blue screen. I restarted my computer, but yeah.
Okay, so you restarted the computer and...
And it seems fine now, but I decided to call you guys just in case.
Okay. Well, what were you doing on the computer when the message came up?
I was just browsing the web. I actually wanted to go to YouTube.
Now, that message, it could be an alarm from your operating system, basically a warning from your computer telling you something that may possibly be wrong. It's kind of your computer letting you know that unauthorized files could have tried to gain access to your system. Now, this could be due to outdated protection or no protection on your system. Well, what I can do for you is run a diagnostic through a remote session and see exactly what caused that error. I can run a malware scan for you to see if you have any malware in your system, and then we can also check to see if your antivirus is enabled as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Well, who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Alex.
So what I'm going to have you do, Alex, just a couple steps to get remotely connected, is we're going to locate the Windows key, and that's on the bottom left corner of your keyboard.
Okay.
And it's in between Control and Alt.
Yeah.
It has 4 squares on it. Okay, what we're going to do is hold that down and press the letter R.
Okay, I have a box. It says run.
And then you can go ahead and click OK.
And what does that do? It says
It should open up a page in the
program
upper
cannot
right
be
corner.
cannot display the web page.
Page cannot be displayed.
Okay, and then hit OK.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a 6-digit connection code for step 1, and that is 117
Mm-hmm.
039.
Okay.
And then step 2, you can go ahead and check the box.
Okay. It's a very large
And then
checkbox.
and then step 3, you can go ahead and click connect.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're waiting to install here is something called Guided Paths for Windows. And this is where I run the diagnostic, and that way I can review everything for you and see what's going on.
Okay. So how are you today?
I'm good. How are you today?
Pretty good. Another day in paradise.
Where are you calling from?
Just moved here not too long ago.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry, Alex. I was talking to one of my technicians about something here.
Oh, no worries.
Okay. Okay, so how long have you had your computer for?
So laptop is new, but I've had all my files and everything on it for a while.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you said that earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. This is a really, really nice computer.
Oh, thank you.
I was actually just showing my technicians this. You have a 6-core processor, so...
Yeah, it was a lot of money.
Yeah.
So
Well,
they basically, yeah,
it's well worth it.
basically went into the Microsoft store and they said, here's the most powerful computer we have. I was like, I'll take it. So
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
What do you use it for?
Uh, Mostly web browsing. But actually, I let my girlfriend use it on occasion. She plays games on it.
Now, what I pulled up here is your task manager. Now, this shows us your computer's resources and what they're being used for.
Okay.
Currently, your computer is running at 48 to 50 processes. Now, this could indicate that your computer is being overworked. Basically, what that means is the more processes that the computer is running, the harder it has to work. Any reputable technician is going to recommend, 1 to 2 tune-ups a year by a certified technician, and then also something called real-time protection. So I think I asked you earlier what kind of antivirus you had on here.
Yeah, I'm genuinely not sure.
Yeah. We'll look it up here. Okay, so you have Microsoft Security Essentials.
Okay. I assume that's good.
Now, well, the problem with that, it's actually a scanning and removal software. And so the way that it works is it actually has to allow something on the computer. It picks up a daily scan and then it tries to remove it. And that can be really dangerous for your computer. Now I'm going to give you a recommendation, something to write down here. I'm going to pull it up in a chat box. And it's called real-time protection. Now the difference is with the real-time protection, it puts a barrier around the computer and defends against anything before it has a chance to get on your computer. Now, you can usually get that at an Office Depot, Staples, or a Best Buy. It's around $100 a year, but it will save you a lot of hassle in the future.
And so you said I could just pick that up at Office Depot?
Yes.
Just go in and ask them?
Office Depot, Staples, Best Buy, any one of those places, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So these here are your Microsoft configuration services. Now, none of these programs came installed on the computer. Do you recognize all these?
My girlfriend took it, and also my techie friend took it, and I guess they installed some stuff. So, like I said, I only really use it for web browsing.
Well, any of the ones here that you don't recognize could have been downloaded on the computer without your permission. Most software, even after being uninstalled, can leave behind running services, and that can cause your computer to run slow, work harder, and then even produce error codes. All these here are your programs. All these are running every time that you turn your computer on. But a lot of these programs, they aren't necessary to start with the computer, and having unnecessary programs running can significantly slow down the computer and increase the time it takes for your computer to start. Okay, so there's some traces of malware here. You have one potentially unwanted program. Commonly, they are bundled with other software that you did want. So if you've ever downloaded a product and multiple icons showed up on your desktop, some of those icons can be quality products, but most are not. And then you have something in here in your registry keys, and the registry is where all settings for everything on your computer is stored. Okay, well, malware isn't good. I'm sure you've heard of malware.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a software that is intended to damage or disable your computer, and it could also be unwanted programs. It causes your computer to slow down, and a badly written code can even cause your computer to crash. It could also be used for identity theft to gather personal information or data from your computer. That's why I really highly recommended that real-time protection, especially if you engage in any online banking, shopping, taxes, anything working with sensitive information, especially in regards to your finances. It's always important to have good protection on the computer.
Okay, so the real-time protection you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
What's that critical events?
Yeah. Now, what this measures is the hardware and software problems and then any other changes in your computer. And it provides a stability index. 1 is the least stable and 10 is the most stable. So there's a drop on the 6th of April in your stability index. For this day, it just says Windows was not properly shut down.
Oh, yeah, that might have been me. I get impatient.
Sorry. I hear ya.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Okay. Well, based on my diagnostic, I do have a few recommendations for you if you have a pen and paper.
Okay.
I'm going to recommend that you get a full system optimization done using only a qualified technician.
Okay. And how do I do that? Where
Okay,
do I go
so
for
full
that?
system optimization, well, what it entails is an infection sweep, full system cleaning, and then as well as any other issues that you may have. Basically, what they do is they go in and they clean the computer out down to the roots, and they have it running pretty much like the day you bought it, without getting rid of any of your current personal files or photos. So now you do have a couple options as far as this is concerned. Do you have a Staples, Office Depot, or a Best Buy nearby?
Um, I yeah, I think I do. I think Staples.
Okay. So in my experience, you're looking at about a 3 to 5 day wait, and it usually costs around $300 to get it cleaned out properly. But
Yee.
like I said, it's a really, really nice computer. I would hate to see this get worse or even you lose it. Is it possible to get it down to the store later today, early tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I suppose I could probably do that.
Okay. Now, give me 1 second here. I'm going to call my technicians upstairs and see if you might qualify for remote repair.
Okay.
So just give me 1 second here.
Sounds good.
Okay, are you still there, Alex?
Yep.
Okay, so I just called my technicians upstairs. I just have to ask you a couple questions, and you actually might qualify for remote repair.
Oh, awesome.
Now, do you have high-speed internet?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think you can stay off the computer for a couple hours?
I suppose.
Okay. So you definitely then qualify for remote repair. It is a lot more efficient, and this way you don't have to take the computer all the way down to the store and leave it there for a week.
Right.
And it also ends up being a lot cheaper than the store. It's only $199, which ends up being $100 cheaper than the store. And what
Right.
that's going to cover is a full system optimization, full system cleaning, and an infection sweep.
Okay. So, what was the problem before? I'm not seeing anything now, I guess, but just like I said, I wanted to call you guys to make sure. But yeah, what do you like see any issues or?
Well, you do have some malware in your system. That could possibly be the reason.
Oh
You
wait,
have Microsoft
where?
Security Essentials. What was that?
Oh, where's the malware? Where did you see malware?
I pulled
Sorry,
it
I
up
just.
here.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry, I just I forgot that you showed me that, and I was like, wait, hang on.
That's okay. So if you would like, I just have to get some basic notes in here.
Okay.
Is there anything else with the computer that we didn't go over that you want me to include in my notes for my technicians?
Um. Actually, I think that's it. I can't think of anything. Like I said, I just came across that error and I decided to give you guys a call just in case. But I mean, looks
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Now to confirm your email address, I have, okay, so I just pulled this up here. If you want to go ahead and fill this out, and then I will continue with my notes on my end here.
Is your number 855-783-6117? Is that you guys?
Well, my number is 855-580-0831.
How did I get you guys from this number?
That's a routing number.
So it just
And
goes to you guys eventually.
Right.
Gotcha. Is this something that you guys made? This?
The guided paths for Windows?
Yeah. Is this
No,
like
it's through
through what?
Nexus, it's called.
Nexus. So I don't know if you knew that you were in a virtual environment. I was just I caught that error on my actual computer, and I decided to spin up a VM very quickly and test it out, air loosely, I guess. But this is my desktop machine. But you're in a virtual environment inside that. I just decided to call you guys and see what it was about. It's definitely it was a surprise talking to someone who actually speaks good English. For once, it was nice. Usually, I call these numbers and it's an Indian who insists that they're in the U.S. May or may not be.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not the case here. I'm in South Florida.
Yeah, it's it's nice. Like I said, speaking to someone who actually speaks English, it was interesting. But it is unfortunately still a scam. I wish it wasn't. I really do, but it unfortunately still is a scam, which really sucks because it looks like that you might actually have enough computer knowledge to actually support and diagnose a real machine. I just don't know why you guys don't do that. Like, actually scan someone's computer, which you've done, it seems. It seems like it's an okay program. It looks all right anyway. It's not the best thing I've seen in the world, but yeah.
Yeah, oh no, sir. I mean, we don't run fake software scans. What we do is we run these, and now not everything you see in here is harmful. Just to let you know that.
Yeah. No.
It's a potentially unwanted program. It's not a virus. It's not going to crash your computer. It's all it is just a program. There's no bad. There's so whatever this 4K video is. I mean.
Yeah. Basically the way I got your guys' number from was from a scam website, and obviously you guys didn't deny
what
that.
Site?
So.
Well, yeah. What site was that?
It was a fake link to a YouTube account that I can't see now, which is disappointing. But yes, it was there at one point.
Yeah, and you're referring to the warning, right?
Yeah, it was a fun little warning.
Yeah, I hate that. Yeah, I hate that.
But
warning,
yeah,
sir.
it led to your guys' phone number, and I mean, you guys didn't really deny that. So I guess
no.
That's
You didn't call. You didn't call my number. Our number is 855-580-0831. You called the routing number.
Which routes to you guys? Yeah, which is it's still a scam,
it's not
though.
our number. Well, no, we're part of there's about 10 or 12 different tech support companies. A lot of people associate that number to our company, which is ridiculous.
Right. Well, I mean, it's still paying $100 for PC support that I don't actually need because this PC is obviously clean. Also, who are you, by the way?
My name is Trevor. My name is Trevor Bianco. Marissa's new here, so that's what we go ahead and do.
Understandable. I mean, like I said, it was a pleasure talking to someone who actually speaks English for once. That was nice. But. And at first, it actually really threw me off. I genuinely thought I had accidentally called a real tech support number, but I guess not.
You thought you called a real tech support company?
Yeah, I mean, real quotation marks, but.
What made you call the real one?
Someone who actually would, like if I called Micro Center, for example, they would recommend that. In fact, I did once out of hardware concern, and they recommended that I I go to places that actually cleaned computers and professional businesses that had.
Best Buy Staples Office Depot does a great job. Marissa didn't recommend you take it there?
No, actually. Well, she noted that those were places that did it, but she recommended that I use you guys' service, of course, because that's the thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, you think about it here.
My guess is that if I call this number in about 3 months here, you guys are going to be disconnected or offline in some sort of way, so I won't be able to actually get tech support from you, even if I did pay.
Absolutely not, sir. Oh no.
Well, we can see.
Are you kidding me, sir?
Well, we can see.
No. Listen, you don't call that number. That number, like I said, is not our number. If you went with our service, sir, look what we do here. We installed this document on your screen. All right, I'm not going to do it now because clearly you don't want to do our service, and it's a full-page paper about what's going to go down. We play you a recording. We pride ourselves on you not being left in the dark. Most of our business is repeat off of referrals. So however you think it's a scam or whatnot, people refer us because of our high satisfaction rate. Maybe the advertising is used aggressively, but we pride ourselves in the work that we do.
Aggressively is an understatement. Scamming people, actually, but that's the whole thing.
A scam is when no work. Wait. A scam is when no work is done for a service.
No, a scam is when somebody thinks they're getting a service, but they don't actually need. Also, yes, there's multiple various scams, but for example, this scam specifically.
You're saying a computer. It's impossible for a computer to need a tune-up. You don't think a computer ever may need a tune-up? Did she tell you your
not a
computer's
fresh VM?
Explode if you don't?
Not a fresh VM, but specifically what I'm referring to is the fake blue screen of death that appeared in my browser and told me to call this number.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the message that comes up beeping. I think it's ridiculous. If I designed that message, I would have made it not as aggressive. I would have made it a little bit more, a little bit more friendly, so to speak. But obviously, because you know a lot about computers. What do you think makes that message come up?
Now, if I could find that, come up? Basically just going to a random URL and not having protection against this stuff like that. It's not just going to a random URL. No, it's not just going to a random URL. It's having some sort of something in your computer that makes you redirect to it. So you must have downloaded something that might have some sort of redirect function in your browser, which would trigger that off. Now, maybe not a VM.
Maybe not a what?
Not a VM, no. A virtual machine, which is what you are in now. Oracle VM VirtualBox. There you go. You have a virtual machine?
Yeah. Oh, well, I feel kind of foolish in that aspect then. But
my real computer has Glasswire, EMET, Malwarebytes, lots of fun stuff, and OpenDNS, of course, for resolution. So, no, that's just a little VM.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, no, I completely understand what you're saying, and I'm glad that you do this. You do expose companies, but here's the thing. I mean, the work that we do, we do good work on computers. We don't tell you to run to the grocery store in Western Union us money to a private bank account overseas. We don't do that stuff.
No, but most people don't. Or most scam companies don't either. It's usually this website where you fill out, same as yours, website where you fill out your information. So.
No, it's believe me, sir. I understand, and I hope you don't think that most of our business comes from this sort of thing here.
Well, what is your business? May I look you up?
Well, yeah, we're an IT firm. We're in South Florida. I mean, I believe every single thing on our that we do, we want you to know who we are. We ran this Safe PC Solutions diagnostic scan here. Look out for PC Solutions and look out for Safe PC Solutions USA. All right. So we run this scan here with our number and our name of our company because we want you to tell people about us. Why would we want you to refer us to other people if
before you realized it was a scam, essentially? Because most people don't need work all that often. Most people aren't going to remember to call, things like that. Safe PC Solutions. I'm not seeing you guys.
Safe PC Solutions?
Not in South Florida anyway.
.com? Are you kidding me? It's
the number one link. SafePCSolutionsusa.com.
No, it's not that one. You should be in. Hold on 1 second.
Let's see. Let's just try SafePCSolutions.com.
No, it's a VM. It's a virtual machine.
Oh, there's SafePCSolutions.com. Okay. Now, where are you guys based?
I know. It becomes a personal thing. All right, sir. You have a good day. I mean, I hope you did everything that you wanted to do, all right?
Yeah.
Take care.
All right. Take care. You too.